Hello, everybody. This is John Corey Jackson of BullsWeb.net, and I want to take a little few minutes to talk about the biggest subject in all of the NBA this year: LeBron going to LA. So you can ask, has LeBron just went Hollywood? Has the show out the shop? All these different ventures going on, Space Jam 2. Does he really care about basketball? Blah, blah, blah. The team failed to make the playoffs 6 consecutive years. Blah, blah, blah. Lonzo Ball hasn't played in forever. Blah, blah, blah. Injuries, injuries, injuries. Blah, blah, blah. LeBron, LeBron, LeBron. Blah, blah, blah. So my take on it is, as far as them not making the playoffs, everybody bears some responsibility in that. I'm gonna start with Magic Johnson. Accused of tampering, um, putting the AD business out in the public. It was made more public than it should have been, and that's Brian's fault too, partly. He shares in that. You look at some of the decisions, the signings of the players. Rondo, not a particularly strong shooter. Also, you look at JaVale McGee. JaVale McGee actually was balling at the beginning of the year, so I'm gonna give him his props. Balling at the beginning of the year, but at the same time, yeah, they need a big, I guess, for rebounding. Lance Stevenson, he can shoot a little bit, streaky at times, I guess you could say, but it let Randall go. Now you look at Randall, he's balling for New Orleans, and wow, they could have used him in the low post. So I guess what I'm saying is some of the decisions were questionable at best. We know LeBron thrives in a system where he's getting double teamed on the drive and could kick out to open shooters. So we look at some of the moves that were made and it's like, wow, what are you thinking? So that's part of the situation that went on. The roster just did not fit. I know they was trying to get kind of the experienced veteran guys that's been playoff tested and all of that, but it just did not. The moves just did not gel. You can see it on the court. Next thing, LeBron. I love LeBron as a player. I think he's one of the best basketball players ever. But at the same time, he bears a lot of responsibility in the loss of this season as well. And the reason why I say that is I know he's injured. You can't control the fact that he was injured. But at the same time, he's drinking wine at the game. He's sitting on the other side of the bench, not with teammates, making the shop and all these interviews and kind of throwing his teammates under the bus in a couple of press conferences. Um, some people say that he's cared more about Hollywood than actual basketball, and I still think he cares about basketball, but him kind of going public with the AD trade, and we feel like he's all connected to it because of his connection with Clutch Sports. Fairly or unfairly, he's going to be associated with anything that comes out of Clutch Sports, even if he has absolutely nothing to do with it. So that's just the way it goes. Um, yeah, he could have handled some situations better, but he still had a great season. He still played up to his standard. Um, Slacked way too much on defense. I know he has to save his energy, quote unquote, but at the same time, you're supposed to be setting an example. So much so that Kuzma had to push him into a guy to defend him. I mean, like, wow. So LeBron bears the blame. I mean, just because the fact he's the leader of the basketball team, he automatically bears blame. So that's just my opinion of it. Next, the young guys. Um, they just had to step up and play better. You can't lose to the Cavaliers and the Knicks. I mean, even though LeBron is out, you still have enough talent to pull that off. And if you think about wins like that, you may be a step close to the playoffs. You may be still in contention instead of officially being eliminated. So, another thing is the coaching. You can question some of, excuse me, Luke Walton's coaching decisions, especially on defense, has to get him a little bit more motivated. So, and this was an unfair situation for him to be put in. And we all feel, everybody feels as if Luke Walton is going to lose his job because of the season that LeBron and the Lakers have had. Not his fault. I think he's done the best job that he could have done under the situation and circumstances, but at the same time, he has to make some adjustments, some moves, and be more vocal. Earn LeBron's respect. Um, but unfortunately, he was put into a difficult situation to start with. He's in a losing battle. So, with all that being said, the AD trade came out, didn't make it any better on anyone involved. The young guys just lost their confidence, especially during that game. I think it was against Indiana, where they said LeBron's gonna trade you. Just unfair, just a tough situation for those young group of guys to be in. And wow, just messed up. So we're gonna see who LeBron gets this year. We're gonna see who comes to the Lakers. It's gonna be tough. I don't know who they can get. Maybe AD is still on the table, but those young guys did not do the Lakers any favors by playing borderline garbage this season. So it's gonna be tough. I think Luke Walton's out of there. I would just hate to see him go, but I think he is gone, just as good as gone. He's not Magic or Pelinka's guy. He's a holdover from the older years, I guess. But wow, it's unfortunate. But I hope he finds. I think he's a good coach. Just difficult when you put into a situation where you got to coach an all-time superstar, all-time great player. So with that being said, I expect LeBron to be motivated. Maybe Space Jam 2 will be good, but we'll have to see. Um, yeah, so the Lakers, I expect the Lakers to make some moves to get them back in contention. We know one thing about the Lakers, the NBA is better when the Lakers are better. It just has always been that way, even since the early days, back in the 70s. So the NBA has always been better when the big market teams do well. So thank you for checking out this video. A little bit longer than I wanted to be, but yeah, run the subject every day. Every day LeBron gets talked about. LeBron. So his legacy still has to be written. Not in my opinion. I'll never consider him better than Jordan, but he's an all-time great player. Nobody can deny that. However you feel about him, I can't deny that as a basketball fan. So we'll just have to see. Thank you guys for checking out the video. Like, comment, subscribe, and let me know what you think of the Lakers season and how it's going. They're not gonna make the playoffs, officially eliminated. Um, yeah, this wow. So we'll just have to see how it goes. Thanks for checking out the video. Like, comment, subscribe. I'll leave my blog's web address down for you below in the comment section. And thanks again, guys. Hope you have a blessed day and be blessed.